Hey, Dr. Matt here. Your child's microbiome, or the collection of bacteria in their digestive tract plays an essential role in their health. I think we're well aware of this now. So many studies showing this. And basically their general risk of life complications goes up or down depending on this balance of flora they have in their digestive tract. There are multiple factors that affect the composition of their gut ecology and the balance of bacteria in their gut. Vaginal birth. Were they born vaginally? Was it a cesarean section? Was there antibiotic use by the mother perinatally, or because of infection? Were they formula fed, or were they breastfed? Are they in daycare? Was there skin-to-skin contact with the mother and father consistently? And then as they get older, what's their food diversity like when they're starting to eat real food? And that plays a huge role in optimizing their gut flora. Do they eat a lot of colorful foods, fruits and vegetables? Or are they consuming mostly white, beige, brown foods? All these things taken together play a massive role in creating either a balanced, healthy, lively gut flora, or whether or not they're at risk for a lot of different metabolic diseases, allergies, immune imbalances. And we understand that the vaginal birth is optimal, right? Breastfeeding has endless benefits. Skin-to-skin contact is huge for transferring good flora to the baby, along with all the other goodies that come from skin-to-skin contact for their mental well-being. And then, of course, minimizing antibiotic use is crucial to maintain this balance of flora. But of course, we also understand that this knowledge, we're still humans. We're continuously in this dynamic flux, which means life happens, and that planned vaginal birth, that planned home birth, maybe didn't work out, and maybe there was a C-section that was required, or maybe there was some infection that required antibiotic use, or the breastfeeding that you've been hoping to do, it just would not happen, no matter how much effort you put into it. It just was not sufficient, so you were forced to use formula. Or like I said, maybe there was complications during pregnancy or post-pregnancy, or you needed antibiotic use, or you had to use a steroid. There are many reasons to use specific probiotics or probiotic strains to support your child's immune system and the integrity of their digestive tract. But these are especially valuable when we consider the other elements that might have played a factor in why their gut would be balanced or imbalanced. So we developed Flora Start Kids literally to specifically support regularity of bowel activity in children, to help enable optimal micronutrient absorption, to support the immune system of the gut, specifically by increasing secretory IgA, which you may have heard me talk about it before, but is essentially like the first line of defense, the general of the military of the digestive tract. So increasing absorption, helping with enhancing immunity, increasing secretory IgA, all these things are part of why we created the Flora Start Kids. In so many children, they're consuming excess sugars, eating heavily processed carbohydrates. Unfortunately, much of this, I'm a parent of 5, much of this can be out of our control. If say they're going to school and there's friends are giving them stuff, or they're in daycare, or the teachers are giving them stuff, or Sunday school classes, or they're eating over at their friends' houses. It's hard to control all these things that could potentially lead to excessive sugar intake and refined carbohydrate intake. So even though we do our best at home, the sugar saturation of our society is literally over the top, and that makes it almost impossible for us to stay on it like we want to be on it for our kids. And unfortunately, these added sugars, this added refined carbohydrate input to our body or to our children's bodies, that will create bacterial imbalances. And that can lead to what we call dysbiosis, which is essentially an imbalance of gut flora. And this can be a contributing factor, this dysbiosis, to constipation, diarrhea, gas, bloating, and a whole host of immune challenges, if not rectified. So supplementing with specific probiotics really is there to help maintain these children's bacterial balance in the digestive tract and promote literally like this domino effect of benefits because their bacteria are in balance. So accumulate health, help your children accumulate health by helping their bacterial balance stay in exquisite balance.